Hello guys, today I'm going to be trying the one bite pizza. This is another new one I've never seen before until recently, and another reason I started this series is because I've been really disappointed in my local grocery store's options for frozen pizzas. They all seem to disappoint me lately. I don't know if it's like a phase in my life that I'm just disappointed by pizza now, or if I just have never found a pizza that I actually enjoy that's frozen. So I decided to try this one because it seems like they're trying to say a lot, like one bite, everybody knows the rules. I don't understand, first of all, what that means, but I never fully read that whole thing. For me, when I first saw one bite, I thought one bite and the rest is history. Maybe that's what they're trying to say there. I immediately thought, okay, that must mean it's a good pizza because one bite and you love it. So I don't know though, because it seems like a very thin crust, and if you watched my previous episodes, not a big fan of like thinner crusts, although if it's good then I am a fan of it. But this one seems almost non-existent. I'll show you up close. Anyway, obviously this is not vegan or anything. It is a 5-cheese pizza. It has a lot of cheese in it, so going against my trying to be dairy-free idea here again, I can't stop, but maybe one day I will. Not today though. I'm gonna get this in the oven, but I'm gonna show you guys first what it looks like outside. It is the first snowstorm of the year in Colorado, and it's beautiful, yet also heart-wrenching and very demotivating when it's snowing like this. You literally can't do anything, and you have to like constantly shovel or put ice melt down. It's just, and my dog doesn't want to go outside at all. It's lovely. Let's get this in the oven. My pizza cutter got lost in my dish abyss, I'm calling it. If you've ever had depression, you probably know what I mean by dish abyss. That's all I'll say on the topic. Anyway, this looks gorgeous. To be fully transparent with you guys, I have tried this pizza once before, but I don't really remember what I thought of it because I wasn't really thinking at the time. I just was like, got another pizza, gonna eat it, okay. But I think I thought it was pretty good. Today though, I will overanalyze the hell out of it. Here's what it looks like. There's lots and lots of cheese. That's a good thing. It's a 5-cheese pizza. I have gotten pizzas where it's supposed to have lots of cheese on it and it doesn't, especially frozen pizzas. They think they can get away with that. So I'm glad to see this one is almost fully covered. Although those red spots, would not fly at Domino's if you ordered a 6-cheese pizza, which is what they offer. This is just a 5-cheese. But yeah, at Domino's, if it had even extra cheese on it, you had to make sure there were no blank red spots. Obviously, cooking it will spread the cheese more, so maybe you won't even notice. Let's see. Since I took long setting up and I talked for so long, I'm gonna cut the time for this a little bit. It says 11 to 13 minutes. I'm just gonna do 10 minutes because it was literally defrosting as it was in my hands. I just saw something I enjoy, look. It says, happy foodie. That's cute. This is interesting and it fits in with this pizza series that I'm doing. It says one bite and the rest is history, so I was right about my guess. Even though that's super obvious, duh, shut up Raven. But it's the guy who created it, One Bite, and it's his story, and it says, what started out as an offhanded debate, if you could only eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be, has evolved into trying a single pizza place every day in whichever city I am in. I've tried over 1,000 slices from Boston to New Haven to New York and Chicago, and even frozen pizzas, rating them all until I try them all. I've now created my own pizza, which you can enjoy at home. One bite. Everybody knows the rules. Interesting. Yeah, maybe one day if I'm rich, I'll go around to new pizza places every single day and try a new pizza, that sounds like my absolute heaven just unfolding. But until then, I will continue to use my food stamps to buy pizzas and try them for you guys because that's how I'm having to live right now. And hey, there are some pretty good frozen pizzas if you find the right ones. Maybe this is one. We shall see. And I will see you when it is done. I'm about to take it out of the oven. I should turn the oven off first. It looks quite nice. I'm going to let it cool for about 5 minutes before I cut it, especially since I'm gonna have to use this guy because I don't know where my pizza cutter is. Here's what it looks like uncut. Okay, it was very hard to cut with my murder knife, so I'm just gonna leave it in these 4 quadrants and try one big piece. Okay. So it looks promising for the most part. It's a little floppy. I could have cooked it for longer, but obviously there's so much cheese on there. That's why. Otherwise, looks pretty good. I didn't want to burn it because the crust is so thin, and I didn't want to ruin the actual crust part because that's my favorite part. So, okay, let's try it. I already took my Lactaid, just so you know. Next time, I would definitely recommend putting it in the oven for a little bit longer, just so that it's not floppy all the way through still. The crust is golden brown and no longer floppy. It literally says floppy. Can you see that? No longer floppy. With an extra cheese pizza, especially a 5 or 6 cheese pizza, you need a good hearty crust to hold it up. If you've ever ordered, say, a 6 cheese pizza from Domino's on a thin crust, you're gonna have this problem no matter what. You're gonna have to basically burn the bottom of the crust in order to have a sturdy enough base for how much cheese is on here. So it doesn't surprise me. I'll get past that part. Otherwise, it's a really good pizza. I won't lie, it's almost like a pizzeria pizza. The cheeses are really, really good. So after that second bite, it is a little bit underwhelming. It's almost like going to one of those kids places where there's like games and fun and you can order pizza. Maybe Chuck E. Cheese, but I don't want to say that because I'm not sure I've ever been there, but I think I have, or I've been to a place similar to that. And this is kind of like how that pizza is. Obviously a little bit better than how that pizza is, but as far as like the texture of the cheese goes, it seems very like, not synthetic, but almost too much cheese to be enjoyed texturally. Maybe if they used like different textured cheeses, it would be different, but it just seems like all of the cheese turned into one big bleh. And I'm a person who likes like cheese bubbles and like, I don't know, is that what you call the browning that happens around cheese pizza? It's beautiful. It's so good. And it doesn't seem like, even if I cooked this longer, that would even be possible because the cheese is just so, I don't know. I don't want to say one note, but it kind of is. All together, even the taste is one note. And there is too much sauce in certain spots, like how I was talking about there was a hole in the cheese earlier. Yeah, that didn't go away. That hole stayed there, and you can tell maybe they put too much sauce in that part and then didn't cover it with enough cheese, or maybe there's just too much sauce on the whole pizza in general. But too much sauce is normally something I do not like on a pizza because it takes away from the rest of the flavors. And I love cheese and bread probably more than I like any sauce. So that's probably why I am biased in a lot of things. However, I just took a bite of where all that sauce was, and it's a really good sauce. So I'm not complaining about there being a little bit too much sauce in certain areas. It does not seem like there's sauce in copious amounts all over the pizza, so that's really good for me. My dog wants to say hi. Hello. I'll get you in a second, okay? 1 second, okay.
Okay, I'll get you down. Okay. Freaking love you, dude. Are you looking at my pizza? Do you want some? What do you think? You definitely can't have some. I'm sorry. Sorry to tease you.
Anyway, I will be enjoying the rest of this pizza, not the whole thing obviously, probably just the rest of this piece and then maybe another piece, I don't know. I wanted to let you guys know a few more thoughts I had about the pizza. The crust bites were amazing, but I have to say, as I was eating through the rest of the pizza, it sort of became like those really crappy Lunchable pizzas that you build yourself. Like, as the pizza became more lukewarm, because, you know, it's been sitting out of the oven for a while, it started to literally taste just like that fake sauce flavor that they have in those Lunchables, and it started to become not very good. So maybe I'll give it another chance. Maybe I'll make a second chance series where I'll try the pizzas again and try to cook them properly and see how that goes. Overall opinion, it's alright, but it is not amazing. And I don't think that I will get it again for myself to enjoy, because I like to get pizzas that I really enjoy, and this one just didn't cut it. There wasn't enough crust, and that's the best part for me. And then it was just very underwhelming. Not enough flavor, even though it's 5 cheese. So yeah, I recommend to try it because maybe you'll like it, but I was not a fan. And once I was reminded of those Lunchable pizzas, yeah, nah. I can hear my neighbors starting to get loud, so I'm just gonna stop here. I have a lot more videos coming soon, so if you think you'd enjoy any of these, go check out my list of videos. Whatever you're doing, have a good day, good night, good evening. Like the video if you did enjoy it, and subscribe to my channel because I will be posting a lot more food videos because that's what I'm enjoying to do right now. Bye guys.
Talk about looks, what's under the hood. Oh my, can't believe nothing, they all lie. On the wrong side, come to my side. I'm all about mine, don't waste my time. I'm too good for that all.